So we're out and about today, and one of the jobs that we've got on our list is to come over to the specialist haulage and warehousing provider that we use, which is John Mitchell. We're over here just to have a wee look at the pallets and stillages that we've got in stock, just to check through all the different items that have come in, make sure everything's packed correctly, make sure everything is in good order so that we can start to organise the next part of that delivery. So just to give you a little bit of background on John Mitchell as a company, it's a family run company, large kind of warehousing facility here, huge operation, very professional, and we like to use someone who we know has a really good reliability, a good reputation, because it means a lot to us that our customers are going to take advantage of that level of service. And we just wanted to give you a quick overview of just how the goods come into the UK, how they're stored, how they're packed, and just go through some of the stuff that we've got at the moment as we kind of take a stock take and just have a wee walk around the warehousing. So again, one of the things that we like to do is we like to come down to the warehousing facility that we use, check through all of the stillages, make sure that everything is packaged correctly, and then try and kind of check off, make sure that everything is present and accounted for before we look at the kind of organisation of the next stage of the delivery. So we're just going to have a quick look at some of the pallets, just double check that everything's here. So as you can see here, we've got multiple pallets. These are all for one job at the moment. And you can see the way in which the goods are stacked. Everything is kind of spaced evenly. The weight is distributed on the pallet so that there's no kind of unevenness or any risk that the pallet's going to topple over during transit. In addition to that, you've got the appropriate packing material, which is in between all the frames so that everything's protected, nothing's going to rub or get bashed. It's then secured to the pallets with strapping, and again that's kind of pulled tight so that we can get a really kind of strong grip on the product. And then in addition to that, everything is kind of further wrapped with a kind of plastic wrap, which provides an additional level of security in terms of like how tightly the product is being held, but also gives a wee bit of weather protection. So these are the pallets that come in with the more kind of standard size window and door products. If you follow me, we'll have a wee walk along and we'll have a wee look at some of the pallets with the oversized stock. The stillages that we have on this side, massive sliding doors from Internorm. These are what we call oversized stock, and so effectively building the stillages for these products is an art all of itself. You can see the level of attention that's went into it, getting the angles correct, making sure that everything's balanced, making sure that the product is strapped down, making sure that the product is protected. Everything's balanced, and a lot of care and attention is taken to make sure that there's no movement, there's no risk of damage, and that everything's going to be straightforward as part of the transportation.